YouTube, this is Son of Liberty and welcome back to the channel. Alright, so today's review we're going to be discussing a product, a very cool product that I received from a company called Core Essentials. Now several months ago they sent me a product called the TRAKLINE EDC Gun Belt, and I'll have to tell you that when I opened the box, I knew that this was something that I was going to enjoy using. Now if you are like me, most people who start out carrying probably have, at least at some point, carried their gun on a belt very similar to this one. Now if you are new to carrying a firearm, this is going to be very important because there are several things that I will give advice to anybody who is starting to that journey of carrying on a daily basis. Number one, they need to go out and get proper training. Okay, that is one of the most critical things that you can do. I am a firm believer that anybody buying a firearm that wants to carry a gun on a daily basis, you are either going to fall under two categories. Category one is that you are either going to be an asset to society, or category two, you are going to be a liability. Okay, unfortunately the majority of those people are going to fall into the second category, but it is up to you to make that decision. Alright, so training is most important. Number two is the holster that you buy, and just as important is the belt that you wear. Okay, so as most of you know, that leather will stretch over time, and this again just uses the traditional pin and the hole system. Alright, now what will happen over time is that even the holes themselves will elongate, and that's the reason why you can never get that perfect fit. The belt itself is either just too loose or it's too tight, but you can never get it just right, and that's where the TRAKLINE comes in. Now this belt is made of high quality leather. The buckles that they feature are very nice. They have a very modern look. The stitching themselves, let you have a close-up look there, is very well done. And also too, let me show you the thing that makes this belt so unique, of course, is its rigidity combined with its flexibility. Now what TRAKLINE has done is they feature almost like a shim system. Let me give you guys a closer look. So if you'll look right there, you guys can actually see the plastic insert, or the shim system. Okay, so what they've done is they've taken the leather and they have sewn it around this plastic insert. This was left over from my sizing, and we're going to go into sizing in just a moment, but first let's take a closer look at the actual quality that is the TRAKLINE. Alright, so let's take a closer look here at the belt, and now these are two buckles that they actually sent me, depending on which one that I like. Now I do like them both. This is the one that I've been wearing on the belt. And how this actually works is that this attaches, so once you actually have the belt fitted to you, you stick the actual cut in through here, and then it actually grips on and attaches to the actual belt itself with these teeth. Now these are pretty sharp, and I promise you that once you get this thing on there, it's not coming off, and I'll show you guys a close-up look here. This is the side of the belt that I've actually cut, and you can see how the teeth have dug into this leather. It is not going off. So again, all you do is just slide this piece inside of here, okay, and it will actually force this open, but all you do is just, with quite a bit of pressure, till you hear that snap, and it's not going anywhere, I promise you. So again, it digs in there very nicely, and anytime that you want to change, if you want to buy different buckles, it's just as simple, as just taking a few seconds and swapping those out. Alright, and then you've got a new look and ready to go. Now let's talk about what actually sets this belt apart from every other belt on the market. But first let's talk about this belt real quick up here at top and its adjustment. Now this belt here was bought at a very specific size, and you can see it has a total of 5 different adjustments with holes about an inch apart from one another. So that is the total adjustability of this belt, is 5 separate settings, and that's it. This one here on the bottom features a hidden track system, which has a total of 42 different adjustments at a 1/4 inch apart, and that's what gives it the ability to be able to fine-tune this belt to its wear. Now this belt can fit waist sizes from 24 inches up to 54 inches, which is pretty impressive for one belt to be able to do that. Alright, now the buckles themselves are very unique because each buckle that you buy for your gun belt features this mechanism, this spring-loaded mechanism that has a claw on the inside of it. Okay, and so as you feed the belt through each one, you can actually hear it as almost like a ratcheting system. Okay, and now what makes this thing so nice is, let's say you're on your way to work and you're carrying it inside the waistband holster. You got to remove that and secure that inside of your vehicle, alright, before you go into work. All you need to do is simply to adjust it is just simply press in and you're ready to go. It is that simple. Alright guys, so now let's take a look at it with the actual weight of a gun on it. Alright guys, so this is the setup that I normally carry when I carry an appendix, which is the T-Rex sidecar with a Glock 19 with an APL, alright, and I carry a Glock 17 magazine as a backup. So, you know, there's a lot of weight here, and the way that I've got it actually set up for me, appendix, is I've got the buckle over here on the side. And the reason I do that is because if I need to remove it and make adjustments or adjust it as I am driving, it makes it a lot easier for me just to simply depress that button there, make the adjustments that I need, or tighten it up as necessary. Alright, so you guys, I wanted to show you guys, this thing's not going nowhere. Okay, from draws back into the holster, the belt itself really keeps this thing really in tight. Okay, and again, you've got so much adjustments, you can find that absolute perfect fit every single time that you put it on. So just to show you here on the side, that the belt itself, there's almost no movement. I mean, you can just see just that minimal movement that you're going to get with just anything, but you're not going to get like you would with a leather belt that's been worn for multiple years. You'll get sagged, so where when you go to draw, you know, you might actually be drawing the gun from down here, which is not what you want. You want that gun to be in the same place every single time that you go to draw. Alright, now let me show you a different setup outside the waist. Alright, so let's say you're going to be going to the range and you're going to be rocking your outside the waistband holster. Alright, this is a Glock 22 with a 9mm conversion featuring the Surefire X300 Ultra with an extended magazine. So there's a lot of weight to this gun, and just wanted to show you that it stays exactly where it needs to. It's not going anywhere. So it will keep that weight of all of that every single time exactly where it needs to be. Now I want to push the limits a little bit, and let's try to up the ante on the weight a little bit of the firearm. Alright, now this is my Springfield operator with a Surefire X300 light, Wilson Combat magazine loaded. So, you know, this is a lot of weight. I don't carry this gun ever on a regular basis, okay? Because of my back problems, I mean, this is just a lot of weight. It's too much for me. But I wanted to show you, if I'm at the range, I don't have to take a belt off and put a special belt on. This thing will absolutely, and no issue, and it's not going anywhere. So every draw, every time, it's exactly where you need it to be. Alright? Now keep in mind, guys, this thing is not a war belt. So you're not going to be able to, you know, to take this thing such as like what a police officer would wear on a regular basis. It's not designed to do that. But what I've shown you that it's capable of doing, it will get the job done for you every single day. Now let's take a look at the actual sizing of the belt when you first get it in the mail. Alright, so the sizing, what I end up doing is I just took the actual belts, the two belts that I would wear the most common to work, and what I done is I started at the very tip, okay, just laid those all together, and then retraced myself all the way back up to the top, and then I would just cut off the access. And so I would start a little bit higher. I would attach the buckle, try the belt on, and just see how I liked it, and then of course I would put what firearm that I would wear inside the waistband the most, okay? And then so of course I'd done some fine-tuning adjustment from there. I would just simply remove the buckle, cut off a little bit more, reattach the buckle, and just made sure till I got to that perfect fit. Now I left a little bit of access on the very end through my belt loop to where I was happy with that, and also too, as I was to gain weight, I also have the ability to adjust it forward, okay? And I wouldn't have to worry about you know, placing an order for another belt. Alright guys, that is going to wrap up this video review of the TRAKLINE EDC Gun Belt from Core Essentials. I'll make sure to post a link to their website down below. While you're there, make sure to check out their line of other belts as well as other belt buckles. They really do have a wide variety of options that you can choose from. You know, these things make great gifts for that maybe hard to buy person in your family. And you know, even if they don't carry a gun, this is still a great option for somebody who demands more from their belt on a regular basis. If you did like this video, please help me out by clicking the like button. And as always, guys, thank you so much. Take care. Stay safe.